And
Well,
he's back too.
I'm totally so back. We're so back.
He was like, "Can I please be on the pod this week?" And I was like,
That's crazy.
"It's like, you're gonna have to do something crazy for it."
Well, I'm already so crazy.
Patty Mount has a mic today.
Yeah. She will not be silenced anymore. She was like, free speech is back again. So now I can finally grab the mic. But it's not connected. Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back. How are you? How have you been? What have you been doing since episode 2?
I've been doing so much. I've been so busy. Well, actually, not really. I mean, what does that even mean? Like, when people say, oh, I've been so busy, like, no, you haven't. You just, like, go out, you gibble gabble, and then, like, and then you come home later, and then, like, but okay, like, is that really, like, busy? Like, you're just hanging out.
I think that's busy because like you fill up your day with different types of events and different types of people that you're gonna see.
Yes, you're totally right. But I guess to me, what being busy would mean would be like, oh, I'm like working 16 hours a day. But I mean, it makes sense. Like, it could also be, I'm just being anal about it.
Okay, so you haven't been busy then.
I
You've
have
been
been
hanging
busy.
out.
But from your terminology, then yes, I've been busy.
And what have you been doing?
So I've been doing so much.
Oh, it was Amari's birthday like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, and by the way, oh my god, it was the best birthday ever. It was the most fun I've had in so long, because we it was kind of everything was a surprise, but it was so funny because okay, I'll tell first I'll tell the story about the Xanadu surprise, which I was completely, like, absolutely surprised about, because Leve was like, all right, when we get to the train station, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes.
I'm gonna need you to shut your eyes.
Yeah. And then, and I was like, okay, where are you taking me? And then she was like, oh, I'm taking you
Also,
to the
mind you,
beach.
this is the second surprise party that I've ever thrown for Amari. But that's fine, 'cause he eats it up. And low-key, I do too. Like, the adrenaline and, like, the,
Yeah.
like, not knowing, like, the anticipation and, like, just getting everyone together. It's, like, so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So then,
So, also, you should throw in context that you always tell people to go and skate with you.
yeah, I always tell all of my
It
friends.
doesn't matter the season.
Huh?
It doesn't matter the season. It doesn't matter, like,
Yeah,
what's going on
because
outside.
there is skating for all seasons.
He's like, oh, it's cold outside? That's fine. Let's go ice skating.
Yeah, so there's no excuse for skating. We are doing it. Yes, I love skating. I love doing anything on. Patty, what the hell?
She's talking. You just said that she wouldn't be silenced. She has
You're
things
totally
to
right.
say.
She is exercising her free speech.
Now you silenced her. Now she's like, well, this is awkward.
I know. She's
Now
like,
everyone on the camera just saw you get mad at her.
she's like, I'm being censored now. I thought this was Trump's America. Yeah. Now she just wants tummy rubs.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, my story was we got on the train. No, because Leve was like, okay, let's go eat somewhere. And then she was like, I'll meet you in the Lower East Side. And I was like, okay.
I told him to meet me at the Lower East. I could have just told him to meet me in Brooklyn, but I was like, meet me in the Lower East Side because XYZ. But actually, I had to give Tiff my keys to let everyone into the house.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
And then I went to the Lower East Side, and then we met. And I was like, so what do you want to eat? And then she was like, oh, actually, we're taking a train. We're going somewhere. It's a surprise. And I was like, okay. And then we got to the train, and then we took the F to the L to like 14th Street or some, and then we transferred to the L, which I thought it was weird, cause like if we were, cause all right, and then I was like, okay, where are we going? Cause we were going north instead of south which I thought we were just going to our apartment. But anyway, and then we are riding the L, and then we pass Morgan, which is the closest station for us, and then
And I'm like, nope, we're staying on here. One
Yeah.
more.
yeah, and then we get off Jefferson. And at this time, I was like, okay, well, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't know, like I had no idea. And then we got out of Jefferson. Oh, because I thought we were going to Greenpoint for some reason, to the park, the McCarran Park.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna take you to a clown, and a clown. I'm gonna take you to the circus, and then a clown is gonna dance on you.
Yeah, and then she was like, okay, but you're gonna close your eyes. And then when we got out of the station, I closed my eyes, and I was really scared that I was gonna trip on the street and then like be run over, but it was fine.
He doesn't trust me.
No, I do, but I'm a grown ass man. I'm like all heavy. Like, what if I fall? Like, are you gonna like hold me?
Yes, I can carry you.
Okay, yeah, you are strong. Okay, anyway, and then when I open my eyes, we're like in this place that I've been wanting to go for like so long, the longest time. Like seriously,
Xanadu.
like yes, Xanadu, and I haven't gone because nobody ever wants to skate with
No
me.
one ever wants to skate with him.
Everyone's always a fucking flake.
And so I brought all of his closest friends, and I was like, meet us at Xanadu at 7 p.m. And as soon as he opened his eyes, he was at Xanadu, and he had all of his friends around him.
Yeah, it was the best ever.
And he was like, what? And then I was also carrying his roller skates the entire
and I
time.
did not know
and
that.
he didn't even know, but that's 'cause like I double knotted the bag and like kind of closed it shut.
It was so crazy.
There was at some point where you were like, the bag's dripping, and I was like, what?
Yeah, 'cause there was a stain on it, and I thought you had like cans for some reason. Because I thought we were going to the beach
Bruh.
too. I was like, okay, maybe
What?
she's bringing cans or
We're
something.
going to the beach and the park and the circus.
Yeah. And then and then we were in Xanadu, and I fucking skated all night long. I drank a couple drinks, but yeah, I was on the skate ring.
You skate
whole
all
time.
night long until 9 o'clock, and then we took a bus to our apartment, and then there was a surprise party.
Yes, and
With
then I
all
opened
of
the
your
door.
other friends. More
Yes.
friends.
And I opened the door, and then they were all in the kitchen. They were like, surprise! And I was like, oh my god. But to be fair,
Did you know it was coming?
I knew this because like 3 people spilled the beans.
How the fuck?
Yeah.
Who?
So I think the first one was okay. So he didn't actually say it, but he was like, Luke wished me a happy birthday, and he was like, I'll see you real soon, friend.
Luke.
And then I was like, okay. And then Ava was like, when she came over, when we went all out,
On Tuesday?
yeah, she was like, I'm so excited for your party. And then she was like, and then I was like,
Ava.
oh, I was like, okay, I didn't hear anything. It's fine. And then the third one, guess what it was? And then the third one, it was actually Lavette. We were walking next to the train.
I was like really deep in thought though. Like I completely forgot.
Yeah, and then
I
you
was
were
like, I complained about something, and then
yeah, you were like, oh, I don't know who
I was like
didn't
alluding to the party.
RSVP for the party,
Yeah.
for your party. And I was like,
And
eh?
then I was like,
And then she was like,
oh, that was so embarrassing. I thought you forgot. Oh,
it's fine. I was still surprised.
yeah. It was still a cute time though.
Yeah, it was the best. Honestly, it was the best time. Like,
Do you like
I
surprise parties?
yeah, they're fun
Why?
because it's just like cute.
I've never had a surprise party before.
Really?
Ever.
Damn.
I was telling people that I think I'm just projecting throwing you a surprise party.
Hmm? No, you gotta have a surprise
Not
party.
to make this about
party.
me.
But not this year though. Oi, Buddy Mel.
I turned 25 this year, which is very crazy to me.
Why is that crazy?
That's exciting. It's crazy in a good way 'cause I'm like, wow, I'm aging and there's so much more to learn and so much more to do.
Yeah.
What are the snacks that you brought today?
Oh my god, the fucking snacks are the best ever. They're literally the best. Alright, so first one, very important. fucking sparkling water.
Amaury insisted that we drink off the bottle.
Yeah, because I mean, to be fair, like no one else is gonna drink this, and I'm not gonna offer it to anybody.
Yeah. Because every time we do offer it to people.
Yeah. So I used to buy cans, right? I used to buy cans of sparkling water.
We're very about our sparkling water.
Yes, and it runs out very fast because I love drinking it. Like every meal, I have a sparkling water can. But then we would have people over, and then I would offer them, okay, do you want a sparkling water? And then they would leave the fucking can. Like, they would just take like 3 sips, and then they would leave the whole can. And I was like, all right, dude, like I'm gonna stop offering sparkling water. Cause what the hell? We're just wasting shit here.
Tummies that enjoy it.
Eh?
Give it to tummies that enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. We can't just fucking let it to waste.
So we got the sparkling water.
Yeah, we got the sparkling water. And then we got a bunch of gummies.
For me.
Gushers.
Thank you.
Yay.
Oh my god.
Yay.
I think you brought this last time on your first episode here.
Really?
I think so.
What about these two? For Levette.
These are the best fucking peanut butter cups ever. Like, I used to be a diehard Reese's peanut butter cup fan, and then I was introduced to these, which I remember.
used to love those.
I love them so much. Like, I would like scarf them down.
Yeah.
I could eat like, I know there was like this one pack that they sold in Walmart. It's like a long strip, and it's just all peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups. And my mom would buy me that all the time, and I would finish it in like one day. It's like, I think a pack of like 12 peanut butter cups.
No.
But anyway, Arlette introduced me to these 2021.
But like, what's the difference?
I guess they're just healthier.
What do you mean?
They're, I don't know, it says organic.
Bruh. It's like coffee, organic coffee.
So, yeah. And these are so good. I love them so much. I love the dark chocolate ones. I love the milk chocolate. This is not a white chocolate house, so don't like white chocolate.
Yeah, fuck white chocolate.
These are so good, and I insist everyone to try them if they haven't.
You know what white chocolate tastes like?
What?
Fucking mustard.
No, it doesn't. Okay, and I'm
a sweet version of mustard.
I'm a mustard lover. I don't think we're tasting the same thing. White chocolate is like, eh.
Yeah,
but
white
it's
chocolate
not
just
mustard.
tastes like sugar and like conservatives.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just there. Like, she's like.
Yeah, she's like, hey, how was your day?
yeah. Yeah, she's like, I like that one meme that has like all the milks. It has like whole milk, oat milk, almond milk, and soy milk. And whole milk is like, hey, how are you doing? Like, good night, sweet dreams. But the person has the contact name as whole milk with like a rolling eye emoji. And then oat milk is like, what you doing? But yeah, these are so good. And then what else did you bring?
And then I bought this one for me.
Those are also so yummy.
These are so yummy. I just love the hazelnuts. And the chocolate is alright, but like the hazelnut makes up for it. Honestly, I wish it was like so right now it feels like it's 60% chocolate and then 40% hazelnuts. But I wish it was the other way. I wish it was vice versa. I just love nuts. But yeah, before we move on though, yeah, I just want to say that I had the best time ever, and let everybody know that I'm so thankful.
To you. To me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Oh,
yeah, you made it so special.
I'm glad. Yeah, before we change topics on our snacks, I do want to say that I think there's someone within my vicinity that goes to the same bodega that I do that eats the same peanut butter cups. And this person and I, him or her or they, we are fighting. We're in a war because my bodega will stock up on these milk chocolate and dark chocolate. There's one time I went in the day and I saw that they had them. And I was like, oh my God, yay. I bought 3. Later on that night, I was hungry for more. I go to the bodega again. There's 2 more left. which means that like there's someone there. There's someone out there that's fighting for these and loves them just as much as I do. Bruh.
You gotta beat them.
Bruh.
You're gonna buy all of them when you see them.
I know. But anyway, life is so crazy. And then you have a gas outage.
My fucking god. There's this one subject that John suggested I bring up, and it's the egg that I painted, which I would like to talk about. So, let's note that.
Okay.
But anyway, let's talk about the gas now. Dude.
We've had a gas outage from April 1st to today, and maybe even to tomorrow, because, okay. So they found a gas leak in our apartment, and in the entire unit or like the entire building, and so they had to shut off the gas for both our building and the building next to us. That means no hot water, no gas stove, and no heater, which if you're in New York right now, you know that we're going through like another fucking cold front. And that means like it's been like really cold. So today they just the National Grid finally came out to our apartment, and like they restored the heat in our gas, on our gas stove and on our heater. But now we still don't have hot water, which is crazy because we have been, shout out Abdallah and shout out Molly, we have been showering at their apartments, mostly Molly's apartments. Molly, thank you so much for everything. But like it's just such an inconvenience to not only have to shower at someone's place, but like to schedule in those showers, to commute just to shower, and like of course Molly and Abdallah live so close to us, but like the 10 to 15 minute walk still makes a difference in your day when you're just trying to go shower. So yeah, it's like it's been really shitty. And thank God that we finally have heat, but like you never realize like
you never know what you have until you lose it. And it was crazy because like we can't cook either. Well, we can now, but we couldn't because it was fucking, we have a gas stove. So we had to buy food every single day, which like at some point I was like, all right, I'm just going to buy $10 plates because this is not feasible. Sorry, it's because Patty cannot jump up the couch because her leg is sensitive.
She wants to keep all the gummies.
She's wanting to move. So then it's just been really annoying, and so we put in a complaint. One of our neighbors actually knocked on our door, and she was like, "Hey, we are organizing this WhatsApp group chat so that we can put in a complaint all together, so that because together it's better than only one people like putting in the." I mean, only one person putting in the complaint, right? So if everyone puts in a complaint, then I'm sure they're gonna listen to us. So we were unionized. Chinga madre, Parimen.
First episode, we had a second where I opened up a bag of these and they were all red, and now they're all red again.
Dumb.
Yay.
Is it red 40?
No.
Bro. Red 40's so good though. Well, then we unionized. So all of the neighbors have been putting on the chat, hey, we submitted a claim and they're gonna come at this time, etc., etc. So it's been very helpful to like actually be in touch with the neighbors and working for a common cause.
Many whispers can lead to a roar.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully we don't get to pay rent this month, or at least we get a discount.
Rent reduction.
Yeah, which would be very helpful.
I would just love for us to have hot water soon, though, because it is just, again, inconvenient. And we're trying to make do. Like today we showered, and by doing that, we boiled hot water in a really big pot and then like took showers with it, which like is not too crazy for us because when we go to my parents' hometown in the Philippines, that's kind of basically what you're doing already. So it's like nothing too crazy for us, but it definitely is just like we should not have to be doing that, especially when we have like the like a shower head and like a function. Like we should be able to have access to hot water, basically.
Bro, we're paying for that shit. It's been annoying. I mean, showering today wasn't that bad, honestly. It was just chill.
So if you're watching this tomorrow or on Thursday, hopefully we have some progress in hot water.
Hot water. It's been so annoying.
It's been hard. But yeah, let's talk about that egg or ball.
I'll bring it and then I'll let you guys guess what it looks like. Actually, I'll just put in a picture on it.
I'll put a picture here.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 eggs. It's an egg of the painting. The painting is an egg. The first one, when I painted it, I was like, this is trash. Like, why? Like, I went to school for this and this looks terrible. I can't just leave it like this. And the colors were off and I was just so unhappy with it. And I was like, damn, dude, I suck at painting. I'm like so rusty. And I hate it. Like, I just hate not being good after so long, you know? And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to paint another one. And I just remember my professor being like, don't get too attached to the work that you do. Like, if you need to like start over, it's better to start over because you're going to like be able to paint it better. And he was all right. The second time around that I painted it, it looked way better. And the color was like extremely similar. And I just loved how it looks. And it looks like an actual egg. And I just love it. And I painted an egg because a sphere, like it has the perfect shape to like reflect how the light interacts with shape. So, and I didn't have anything that was kind of a sphere that was reflecting light properly, except for the egg. So yeah, I just grabbed an egg and I put a light over it and then I painted it. And you can see the values, like how the light kind of like changes on the surface slowly. And so yeah, I just wanted to make a study about that because it felt good. I loved drawing when I was in college. And
yeah,
then,
you used to draw a lot.
Yeah, and I took one class of painting, which I regret. I was just scared of painting all the time because I was like, man, I don't want to be carrying all my paints and then like the fucking canvases. I think I would have been the happiest if I took all of my college years painting because it was so fun.
Really?
Yeah, I felt so good. It's so relaxing and like, and I don't know, for the same reason that I love drawing. It's just like, it's like a challenge to draw like something as similar to real life as you can.
Is it therapeutic for you?
Yes. Sometimes it's not, because then I get upset if it doesn't look good. But overall, really good. I love it.
There was one time, I think for AMAURY'S 25th birthday, I took him to Happy Medium, which is a little art studio in the Lower East Side. And it was also a surprise. I just love like not telling this man anything. I was like, oh, we're going somewhere, whatever. And I took him there, and we like did, what's the word for it? What's the term? Like
Figure drawing.
Figure drawing of this woman that was naked. And then like after that you can like compare everyone else's drawing and stuff. Yeah, that was a really fun time.
Yeah. I wanted to get into it again, but I don't know. I just forget.
I remember you used to draw me in college. A lot.
Oh yeah.
I would be his figure drawing model.
Mm-hmm.
His figure model.
Yeah, I would tell her like, all right, just sit there and don't move.
But my thing is like I can't sit
Yeah, it was
still.
hard. I would just be constantly telling you, all right, don't move, don't move, don't move.
Maybe I have ADHD.
Everyone has ADHD.
I just couldn't stay still. Are you enjoying your little snack, your little treat that you brought? I'm okay. I have chocolate here. I'm kind of sugared out. Well, thank you for elaborating on that egg. Do you want to draw more eggs around the house?
Yeah, maybe more eggs. I tried painting bok choys. And what else? I tried painting a lemon. But it looked fine. I just wasn't happy with it.
I like your bok choy. Maybe you just need to do it again, like how your professor said.
Yeah, you're totally right. I have to do it again. But I just get too lazy to paint, honestly. Like, I have to, like, you have to wash the brushes every time you're done painting. And it's like, come on, dude.
But everything is always kind of like that.
Yeah, you're totally right.
I would love for you to make me a canvas with just a bunch of vegetables and fruit. Bok choy,
I would love to do that too.
scallions, eggplants, mangoes.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little Kamayan table. Some rice on the side. Ooh, that would be so nice.
Yeah, that would be cute. Okay.
And then put Patty Melt in the corner, like as if she's like sniffing everything.
Oh, I made a painting of Patty.
For my birthday. I think it was like my 23rd birthday. 22nd. Mari made me a painting of Patty Melt. And I cried. And I cried and I was like, oh my god, that's my baby. That's my Shayla.
Yeah. I wish to paint more. But I don't know. I get too lazy at least once a week, I think. Today I'm going to paint. And I used to tell you all the time. Today I'm going to paint. But
You know
I just would never do it.
I think, honestly, the root of all problems is Fortnite.
Yeah.
Guys, we're still playing Fortnite, by the way. And shout out Mason. Every time I mention Fortnite, he kind of gives me this look. But, like, it's like a funny look. That's like, girl, you're still playing Fortnite? Like, damn. Like, everyone moved on and you didn't.
It's just so fun.
It's just so fun. Like, sorry, World of Warcraft is boring. Sorry, it takes so long to run. Like, and there is no button to make you move faster. Like, that's kind of why I hated playing it. Because, like, I would be doing tasks and, like, I couldn't move. But, Fortnite's so fun. And, like, they're so smart with it. Literally, like, always uploading new characters. Sabrina Carpenter just came on yesterday, and I'm not a fan of her, like a huge fan. I love Please Please Please. I love Espresso. But that's so cute. Like, to have different types of celebrities that are always there. I'm going to freak out if they ever put Olivia Rodrigo, my Filipina queen. I'm going to freak out if they ever do Sailor Moon. That would be a crazy collab. Sailor Moon is like an original, so good. Everyone loves Sailor Moon. Like the backpacks and like...
Wait, don't they have her already?
They don't. They just have like Naruto, My Hero Academia. I'm going to freak out if they ever put Kingdom Hearts because I love Kingdom Hearts so much. Diehard Kingdom Hearts fan. And I would also freak out if they put Final Fantasy. I'm just a little otaku like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to put Olivia Rodrigo at some point. Like, she's too big not to be on. Even Tommy Richmond is on. Well, his song is on.
The thing is,
Fortnite.
I think they only put, like, trendy people.
Yeah.
Because, like, Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Baby was going on for a minute. Sabrina Carpenter was trending for a minute.
Well, also, Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, no, but she never got on Fort.
You actually has music in there.
Oh, true, but she doesn't have a skin.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Fortnite's the root of all problems. It eats up our time. I could recognize that. Amari could recognize that, but like, are we gonna put the cup down? I don't know. Not yet.
Yeah. It just takes too much.
I will say though that I've been more I think with me at least, I've been like more aware of the time that it eats up. So like literally after 2-3 games I'm clocking out. I'm like no more. Which back then I didn't have that self-control. I literally played all the time. I played from dusk to dawn. But you know, I'm getting there. And maybe you will too one day.
I was for like a couple days. And then I just got sucked in. But I think we're doing better. Like we used to play every single day.
Yeah, we didn't play today, and that's fine. Oh well, you did.
And but we were like doing something at the same time. You were practicing.
So what else is new? Oh, yeah. Let's actually, since we're on the topic of games, I want to talk about Enzoy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is a game that was
Tell
announced.
them about what you did. Like you paid for something and then you didn't.
Well, yes. Well, yes.
Oh, sorry.
So this game was announced about 2 years ago. Think about Sims, but like crazy good quality. And you can like customize people's face and bodies 10 times more. Wow. And they're made, like the developers are Korean, so the characters and the surroundings that you're in kind of looks like you're in Korea.
Damn. I didn't know they were Korean.
Yeah. Anyway, so it finally officially launched just last week, and I was so excited. I've been waiting for this game. I love me a good like simulation RPG game.
Yeah. I noticed that you love dressing up your monito.
I love a good dress up life simulation game. So like literally anything that I can do in real life, if I can do that virtually, I'm gonna fucking buy that shit.
Really?
I love Sims. I love Animal Crossing.
Yeah, right.
I love Enzoy. Yeah, so this game came out and I freaked out, got on Steam, bought it, and then realized that the platform could only like smoothly run on desktop.
Oh, no, on Windows.
And I have a fucking Mac.
Damn.
So my
Wait, did you get a refund?
I did get a refund, but my options initially were like, I'm just gonna have to go buy a whole fucking desktop now.
Wait, I have a Windows computer. I mean, it's not like the fastest, but you can play on it.
Which one is it?
It's the one that I have, where I use to scan my film pictures.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna play that after this. I'm not going to work tomorrow, so that's crazy. So anyway, I like ended up buying it, freaked out, found out that it was only for Mac and was like, for Windows, and I was like, fuck, I need to refund it now. But I also did join the Enzoy Discord chat, and there are some people playing through Mac, but they found a way to. So maybe you can actually help me with that. Yeah.
How? Did they like?
They did the same thing that you were saying about how like they played it through another, or like some other platform. But can't wait to make myself and play.
Yeah, you should try it on Windows and then see how it goes. Okay. On my computer.
It's just kind of crazy that I eat that shit up because like in the game you literally have to get a job, and then you have to work and clock in and like. And like that, I'm like already doing that in real life. But I'm just like, maybe with the gas outage and so much shit going on, I'm like, fuck it, like fuck my life. I'm just gonna focus on my virtual life now.
On getting virtual money. I saw a video of it, and I saw that you could work like at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
7-Eleven store, and it just looks like very mimicking the real life duties.
Yes, that's why. No, you can literally like sweep the floor. You can like like clean the windows. Like you can do literally everything that you do in real life, but virtually. And I wonder if games will eventually advance to the point where they can transport like humans. Like, I mean, we already have VR.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like games end up like transitioning to a point where like you are in the game as the character?
I mean, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure.
That would be so crazy, and I would buy that too.
You would buy that?
Yeah.
Damn.
You wouldn't?
Yeah, probably. But it's just like the thought of it, like, wow, okay, might as well just live in like virtual reality instead then.
You'd be dorking it.
Like, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, what if they make a game that is just way better than real life and you just like are in the game 24/7 and your body deteriorates?
That's a Black Mirror episode.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens?
There was a guy that was playing a video game. Oh my god! You don't remember that? Have you seen it?
No.
There's a guy that was playing a video game, and he ends up like kissing his friend.
Oh yeah.
But it was like really kind of like, but it was kind of what? But it was kind of so like fucked up because he didn't want to be in it anymore and he didn't want to do it. Oh my god, I just like got flashbacks. That's like actually crazy.
Yeah.
Because they were both like, they were in the characters. They were both as girls.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
and then so they were like doing shit to each other, but they. Black Mirror is so fucked. The new season's coming out soon.
Really?
Yeah, I love Black Mirror.
Wow. I don't know how to feel about Black Mirror.
It's so good. It's like Severance.
Yeah, but Severance has a storyline, like a long storyline.
But like Black Mirror has like, yeah, it doesn't have a storyline, but it has like, it teaches you something at the end of it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Me personally, I don't have the patience to like always get invested, like restart my investment. That's why I don't like getting into series, because I hate wanting more, because they do that shit in purpose. They want you to want more, and so they give you little by little.
But that's how they get views.
Yeah, totally. And that's true. Like that's how you
That's
people
how they get
hooked.
people talking.
Yeah. But I just hate it because like, okay, we watched Severance, right? And the first season, it was so fucking good. And like, but the very last episode of the season, it was
the first or second?
The first season. It was like, it just like got you so hooked because it was insane, right? It was an insane finale. And then the next season came out 2 years later. I don't think I can fucking wait for 2 years.
It's like not going to come out for, it's not, actually it came out 3 years later.
That's fucking insane.
But they've confirmed that it's not going to be that way anymore. Like, it'll come out soon.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to be hung up like that.
No, we can do it. In some way, it's kind of comforting because I saw that how House of the Dragon has a 3rd season coming out soon. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, something new now to get hooked on while I wait for Severance. You know? And Black Mirror coming out soon too.
That is true. And then like we could start watching White Lotus.
I don't know if I want to watch like White Lotus.
Why?
Everyone
keeps talking about it.
I don't know.
It's just like way too trendy right now.
I know, but like all the clips I've seen don't really interest me. But I have noticed one thing about myself is that it is hard for me to get into a TV show. Like when my sisters were first showing me Severance, I wasn't really interested. I was like, what is this? Like, I don't really want to watch this.
Wait, when did she show you?
It was Lizette that showed me Severance when I was staying in Texas in this past Christmas when we were with Patty.
Oh.
I think you had already left, but I was staying the night at Lizette's house, and she's like, you need to watch this show. And so we saw the first and second episode of Severance, and I really liked it. But initially, I was like, I don't really want to watch this. Like, I don't want to watch a TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's how I also feel about White Lotus. That's why like it's like hard for me to start shows.
I think it's hard for me too. But I think you have way more patience for like movies.
I love movies. Yeah. I saw this one. I think it was like this one tweet that was so funny. I saw it today, and it really resonated with me, and it resonated with me back in my life when I used to watch like 2-3 movies a day, and it was like it was something along the lines of like, oh, every day really is just like, ooh, what movie am I gonna watch today? And I'm like, yes, like that was me.
But then, like, don't you think that, all right, I, like, if this movie's not good, I'm just going to waste, I don't know, hour and a half of my day.
Well, that's why I usually like look up trailers beforehand, or like I'll read the thing to make sure that like it's interesting. And I feel like I can always kind of tell just by looking at like just that, like if I'm gonna like it or not.
I don't know. To me, the thought of just like starting over is just like, I don't know. I'd rather just play music.
Bruh.
I don't know.
Bruh.
Maybe I have ADHD.
I think Tiff thinks you're neurodivergent.
No, I'm not.
It's okay.
I
Maybe
think
I am
I'm
too.
like, huh?
I think I am too.
Well, but
Do you guys think I'm neurodivergent?
I think we're normal.
But there are some times where I think that I'm autistic or like.
No, I think we're normal.
I just feel like sometimes I have like tendencies where I'm like, oh, that was weird. Like my social skills are sometimes like maybe not as good as I want them to be, or maybe I'm just awkward. Damn.
Yeah, I think you're way too self-aware to be autistic.
Okay, I guess I'm not autistic then.
I think maybe you are.
Well, it is a spectrum.
It is totally a spectrum.
And
so maybe you're like
a little bit.
Yeah.
Going back to TV shows, Love on the Spectrum.
What?
Do you know that TV show?
Oh no.
It's about autistic people in the world trying to find love.
Oh wait, yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
you
love
showed me
that
it.
TV show.
Why?
What do you mean?
Yeah, why do you love it?
I think because growing up, my parents, they both work with special ed students. My dad works with special ed students in high school, and my mom worked with special ed students in middle school. So like I've kind of always just been surrounded by neurodivergent special ed kids my whole life.
Them?
Yes, all the time. Like when I was in elementary, my mom would have to pick me up from school, and then she would take me to her school because middle school wasn't done yet. So I've been surrounded by those types of individuals since I was like a kid, all the way up till when I was like 18 with my dad with his students. And so it's just so nice that like those people are getting the awareness, because there's like such a weird stigma with like autistic people, or like special ed people. So I don't know. I like the show a lot, and it's cute, and a lot of the people there are very cute, and like it's just nice seeing them fall in love in their own ways. Like
they also want to love.
Yeah, they also want to love, and like they think the same way that we do. And I remember my dad telling me about how like the oldest student that special ed teachers or the special department can house or like have is 20 or 21. That is completely different to us, like to like a normal person. As soon as you're 18, unless you fucking like, you know, flunked a grade, maybe. I don't want to use that word, but you're out of high school by 18, 19. But for special ed students, because they have really nowhere else to go, sometimes they're there until they're 20, 21. So my dad deals with and works with these students from when they're 14 to when they're 21.
Yeah.
So he really grows close to them.
Yeah. And
I can still think about like so many students of his that like I have also gotten close with because I would go to his classroom all the time. And
yeah.
And they're so nice and they're so sweet and like
And they remembered you?
yeah, and they
They're like, hey,
remember.
what?
Yes.
Mm.
And like I remember like sometimes the special ed kids would eat around the same time that like I would have lunch. I forgot like what grade. And they'll remember you and they'll see you and like they'll wave hi and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
And like they also would like to be part and like eat with everyone else, you
Yeah.
know, but I
think I was like listening to a story on the radio on how it's actually beneficial when they are incorporated into like the regular classes instead of being separated by special needs.
yeah, I could see that. I believe that.
I forgot exactly what else they said, but I think that was the premise of it, and it was just really interesting.
Yeah. Because I think by separating them more, you're like adding on to that stigma and that like
Yeah, but also and I think it must like interfere with their ability to like make friends.
yeah, I definitely like look back onto those times from elementary all the way to high school. I look back and I definitely do wish that I did make effort, you know, to talk to some of them, but I definitely wish I made more because at the end of the day, like what I shared with how they're there until they're 21 or whatever, then they go back home and it's like maybe they won't meet anyone else, you know, besides their like direct family and their cousins, whatever.
Did your dad ever tell you like if they get jobs?
Yeah, so sometimes they're able to and like there are some companies, is that the word to say, that'll take them, like for example like Walmart and like other places like adjacent to that. So yeah, that's possible for some of them, but depending on like I don't want to use the word like severity, but depending on their situation and their case, sometimes they aren't able to get jobs, so they just stay home with their family. Um but yeah, I definitely wish I made more effort. And they're always so nice. I remember they would always give me things whenever I would walk into my mom's class.
What did they give you?
There was like one time this little girl gave me like a bracelet when I was in middle school.
Mm.
And the classes are also so different compared to regular classes. Like seeing my mom and my dad's classrooms, like 9 o'clock it would say brush teeth. 10 o'clock they would like all alternate and do different types of chores. So someone would sweep the floor, someone would like clean the tables. So kind of doing like things to prepare them for like real life or like just stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I remember my teachers talking about like, oh yeah, in special needs classes or special ed, we teach them sometimes to cook.
Yeah.
So
My dad would.
pretty cool.
Yeah, my dad would teach his students how to cook. That's why he had a kitchen in his classroom.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
I can't remember.
Remember you walk in and there's literally a kitchen there, and then his desk is there, and then.
I can't remember.
But anyway, Love on the Spectrum is on Netflix, and season 3 just came out like 2 weeks ago, and I keep up with. I haven't seen season 3 yet, but I keep up with all of the like cast members on TikTok, and they're always all like talking about it. So you gotta watch it. So many TV shows.
Huh?
So many TV shows.
Yeah. I don't want to. I think maybe we have to get rid of the TV.
Why? What?
So that we don't play Fortnite or we don't get distracted. We just like work on stuff.
I think we just need good self-control.
Okay, you're right. I've also been trying to go to the gym, and that requires a lot of self-control.
Oh yeah, let's talk about workouts now, because that was one of the things I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So Amaury has been trying to work out with me.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be on and off, but when he does come, I'm always so happy and excited. And so how do you feel?
I I feel good. It was fun. I just I just hate the thought of starting to work out. Like the initial 2 minutes, it feels like a chore.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, come on. But then like the rest like just flows by.
And then after it, like after the entire workout, you feel so good too.
Yeah, I feel good. I just wish I just hate going to the gym. I wish I could just like exercise by playing tennis or just doing some just like chasing a ball. That's all I care about.
Amari's a golden retriever.
And I'm just sad that I can't just do that.
You're jealous of Patty Melt's exercise routine.
Yeah, exactly. And we're very lucky that we have a gym in our unit.
Right.
But I don't know. Like I thought when we first moved in, I was like, oh, it's gonna be so easy to go to the gym, and I'm gonna get so ripped right away because like it's just right there. But it's still a big effort.
It low-key really is a lifestyle. That's what I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like cling on to the feeling, like the good feeling that it gives me after, and for the rest of my day, because like I find that if I work out consistently, that literally affects how I feel when I'm not even in the gym. Also, it affects like how I feel like when I'm just talking to people or like hanging out with friends or like walking. I don't know, like it makes your body feel good. It's kind of so crazy that working out makes you feel good.
Yeah, and then you sleep so good.
And then you sleep so good. And it kind of feels good to sleep sore.
Yeah.
Do you get that? I low-key get that. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. But like but it's weird because like you'll work out and then sometimes like you'll stay up.
Oh.
How come?
What do you mean? I just always stay up.
Yeah, like for me, if I work out and I'm really tired, I just go right to sleep.
I think I just have like the energy of like a little 10-year-old.
Huh?
I think I have the energy of a child, honestly, because I can stay up and I'm like, I can be so energetic. And then I'll wake up early in the morning too.
What the hell? How do you do that?
I don't know. I think I just have like the energy of a kid. I'm sad that this is ending. I really like giggle gapping with you. But guys, Amari's asleep. We're actually filming this pretty late. It's like,
yeah, it's like 12.
3 o'clock in the morning.
We had to do a shit ton of things. Like we showered. We had to boil water.
We had to boil the water. Did I already tell you all that?
Yeah.
We worked out. I learned a song for Amari's band. You should talk about your band.
Yes.
Oh, sit up. You're all twig.
Yes. My band. We're playing a show on May 30th, and we have been practicing for that. I am very excited. Wait, okay, hold on. All right, let me start again. So we're playing a show with my band, and I'm very excited. I am preparing something special with it. I'm like involving everyone in the band for it. So I'm really, really, really. I would just love for a live show to just be a complete celebration of getting everyone together and like bringing our friends to go see us. I just feel like it should be a grandiose thing all the time.
Yeah, so that's happening on
May 30th
at
Unruly Collective.
what time?
Unruly. There's no time yet. But that's usually like around like 2 weeks from the show.
She said so many things. Like, fuck you for silencing me. Yeah, and I will be playing there with Amari's band and my other band, Josephine's Dream. But yeah. So hopefully by the time you're watching this, we get hot water, because this is just insane.
This is fucking insane. I'm so angry right now.
I know you can't tell, but we're frustrated. But we're kind of making do with what we have, and like thank God we already have the heater, so that's fine.
Yeah. And we showered, so I feel way better too.
And we showered.
I had not showered in 3 days.
He hadn't showered in a
It
while,
was terrible.
so that's kind of crazy.
I went to work like that, and every time I would like pass by someone, I would step away
Really?
and like try to keep my distance so they didn't smell me.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, you didn't smell that when I was close to you, so they really have to. I think they really have to like be
But what if I'm moving
digging
my
in
arms?
you.
Digging at me, bro.
They have to dig in you to smell you.
What if I'm like this?
Why are you doing that as a data analyst? Like, what work do you have to be doing?
I have to be like, boss, here's the report.
Ew. Well, now we're clean, and I'm staying home again tomorrow so I can talk to my super and get this shit locked down.
For real.
But shout out to everyone, and
Shout out to all my homies.
specifically the community that has helped us with showering, because the past 2 weeks has been crazy. That's literally also part of the reason why my last episode went out late, because like on top of Amaury's birthday plans and everything else that I was doing, we were also battling this crazy gas outage, and we have been having to schedule showers. So
For real.
thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, thanks, Molly and Abdallah.
Yes, and Molly's roommate, Bree.
And Molly's roommate, yeah.
My God, thank you so much. Literally the first time that we showed up at her apartment, we freaked her out.
We scared her.
She yelled, and she was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, I would have been so scared too. Like,
I
would
have been so like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
actually
could just
thinking back at
imagine.
it, yeah,
I would have like yelled.
yeah. But thankfully, Molly had told her and everything, and she's just been so supportive and nice about everything.
Yeah.
Gotta love NYC headaches.
No, yeah.
That's what my boss told me when I was like, I need to work on this. And he was like, gotta love New York City headaches.
That's a good saying.
Yeah. It's like makes these things worth it, I guess.
Yeah.
But we have to go 'cause now it's 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And Amaury has to get ready for work in an hour.
Yeah.
So
crazy. Crazy chica.
a crazy chica. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's kind of, I think it's short, is it?
No, it's already like
It's like an hour already?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to say? Anything that you want to say?
I would just like to say, Patty Melt, that you should say something.
Oh, and I am going to be on Spotify soon before the summer. And I say that because time just goes by so fast, and before you know it, it's literally the end of May, and we're leaving to Asia, which I do plan on continuing the podcast episodes there. I already have a few things lined up, so I'm super excited for when that time comes.
Yay.
And a few guests in Asia, both Japan and the Philippines, that I plan to have. So that'll be really fun. But yeah. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful day. And then if you are watching this podcast and just listening to it, just come back to the video and then look at us. Say bye.
Yeah, look at us right now. Look at us, look at us, look at us. Look at us, look at us, look at us. Okay. Bye, guys.